Good morning, everybody. It is Wednesday, the 14th of May, just gone 11 o'clock in the morning, and myself and Emily are on our way into, well, we are basically almost at the complainant's house, in the sort of Cordoba, Verulam area. The lady actually got hold of me yesterday and sent me a photograph and also a short little video of a snake that was busy cruising over a little hole in her ceiling. She could literally hear the movement, and when she looked, she could see the belly scales of the snake moving over this little hole in the ceiling. So I said to her, let's just wait, just be very alert, just be mindful that it might actually be living in the roof, especially this time of the year. It's starting to cool down. We're pretty much already in winter, and snakes, especially mambas, do enjoy the warmth and comfort of a nice, warm ceiling. So I said to her, just be mindful of that and keep an eye and keep an ear open as well. If you hear any noises, if you see anything, just let me know immediately and I'll happily come out. And she's done just that today. I thought it would take her a couple of days to get back to me, but it has happened right now. So I'm just looking for the house here, and let's go see if we can catch this mamba. It's very definitely a mamba. I could see by the size and the shape and the color of the scales in the video that she sent me. It's most definitely a mamba. Yeah, there's no number. Oh, there it is, hidden behind the... Alright. Turns out I have been here before for a mamba. The guy called me probably about a year and a half ago, or 2 years ago, for the snake that he saw up in the ceiling. But when I got here, I could find absolutely nothing. Anyway, let's get out of the car, Ems. Let's go find a mamba. Okay guys, so we are inside the house, and this is the hole in the ceiling that they saw it through. I'll show you the video now that she sent me yesterday. So apparently it was moving over this hole again, and it was actually even poking its little head out. It was peeping down into the lounge, obviously looking for a cooler place. I'm going to have to open up your trapdoor that you've sealed up so nicely. Obviously scared the snake's going to come down into the house. They've closed that up, but it was obviously not so secure. Okay, I'm going to have to put my ladder and go up, see what I can find. Okay, I'm just going to open up here as quietly as possible. There wasn't a trapdoor here at all. No wonder they taped it up. Okay, let's very quietly go up, have a look around, and try not to stick my head right into the face of a mamba. Okay, let me just give my better torch. Have a look around here. Not hearing any movement, which suggests that wherever it is... Oh, there it is. There it is, guys. There it is. Okay, it's here, Ems.
Yes.
I can see it. There it's moving. Sorry guys, not the best lighting, I'm afraid. Sorry about the heavy breathing guys, but my chest is not the best of, as I've explained to a few people that have commented on my videos about my heavy breathing. Yes, I need to get something that goes over the little mark here that doesn't pick up wind and my breathing. But I was actually diagnosed with tuberculosis about 7 years ago, and as a result, and I'm also asthmatic on top of that, so as a result I haven't got the most healthy, strong, lungs. Okay. Shame this little Mamba keeps trying to poke out on the right. Then he sees me, and then he goes to the left. Oh, there he goes. Sorry guys, had to put you down for a second. MZ? Please climb up the ladder here quickly. Take the torch and shine here. And look at the
Just
mark.
let go of the snake, please.
Oh, wait.
Because I don't want to get something. Oh, jeez.
Can't see the snake here.
Oh, sorry.
So hold the torch up high. Okay. So I've got the bell here. I've got Emily that's just standing in the trapdoor here. Obviously I've got the snake, so it's secure, and the head is over there under these packets. Just waiting for it to poke its little head out somewhere. Come on. Right here. Alright. Okay, I'm going to put the torch down for a second, guys. Sorry, I mean, put the phone down for a second, guys. Alright. Ems, I think you can take the torch off now, thank you. Well, thank you to Emily for being such a brave girl. Can't see you shining the torch. You're shining the torch into the thing. Anyway, there she is standing on the ladder with her head up in the ceiling. Okay, shine on the snake, please. And she was able to just hold the torch for me. And she was able to just give me some light while I had the snake by the tail with one hand and needed to operate the grab stick with the other hand. I do have my headlamp in the car, but of course, as luck would have it, the battery was extremely low, so I wasn't going to come up here and have it fail on me while I'm trying to catch a mamba. So we had to make do with the handheld flashlight or torch. Cool, let's get the snake down out of the roof so I can bag it. And let's have a look if it's a girl or boy. If it's a girl, these people might end up with a situation where they have multiple males. Or maybe not multiple, might just be one or two, but sometimes up to 5 or 6 males that come tracking the female scent to the roof because they want to mate. So really hoping for these people's sake that this is a boy. If it's a girl, they're just going to have to be very, very wary about more coming due to it being mamba mating season. To exit the roof.
What's a black mamba?
With a black mamba in hand. That was fun. Must be very dark, Ems. The lighting is not very good here. But follow me, go reverse backwards into the lounge where the lighting is a bit better.
I'm also just trying to watch where I'm going.
Yeah, of course. People are going to be very happy. There we go.
Damn! There's no other one.
Not by the looks of it. I'm going to go up and have a
Please, maybe.
have a look.
Do they lay?
I'm just hoping this is a boy and not a girl, because a girl will attract any
That's what I'm
boys.
thinking. then she stayed alone for long with the snake.
Please be a boy. Yes, it's a boy. You're very lucky.
And it wasn't leaving, son. It's been here the longest, and I've been telling her, no, it's a rat. For the whole week. She
Okay.
says, Mommy, it's a snake. It was a snake previously.
Are you aware of? I don't know if you're the same people because I've been here before.
You found the skin
Yeah.
and the acid.
Okay. I thought maybe that tenant had moved and you the new tenants.
That's why he
Okay.
called you.
Okay.
Oh man, this is big.
All right. Cool. Where's those bags, Ems?
Inside.
Okay.
This
Thank you.
is-
You don't- Okay. Back to the old method of holding the snake's head through the bag and inverting the bag over the snake's head. So people keep on asking me, like, why don't you use a bucket, and why don't you always use the tube method, and why don't you always do this, and why don't you always do that? And I always tell people that I like to chop and change and use all the different techniques regularly, because that keeps me up to date and up to speed and keeps me confident with all the different methods. If I just went and used one method all the time, and there became a time where I couldn't use that method for any reason whatsoever, and I had to use a different method which I wasn't confident with, then that could spell disaster. So I like to just keep on doing all the different methods all the time, so I'm equally comfortable with whatever technique or method I have to use. The snake is not working with me, and the tail has slipped out of my fingers, so I'm going to have to get the tail back here into my pinky finger. Hey snake, I'm sorry, I know you don't like your head to be restrained. I also haven't got the biggest of bags, which again is just
Where is your bigger?
it's got a green mamba in it,
Huh.
and the other bags are in the wash.
You should have bought that big duvet I used as a hammock.
These snakes do not like being pushed into bags, especially when their head is being restrained. And this snake is really not keen. And this bag is so small, I may as well be trying to shove this mamba into a wallet. Oh, come on. Now you can imagine if I haven't done this technique for a few months or something, and the snake was behaving like this, I'd have a big problem, because I would be a little bit less
Humongous.
confident and a little bit less experienced. So it's nice to be thrown in the deep end every now and then with a situation
Like this.
like this, so that you kind of have no choice but to do it this method and keep up to date with your ability to do it. Right, this bag is too small for me to make a knot. Let's see, maybe I can do it. Otherwise I've got some cable ties in the car.
Or you can put in, or you've got another bag.
Yeah, but I still have to tie a knot. It's like putting a 2-meter mamba in a sock. There we go. All done. Not the best and strongest of bags for a mamba.
But they just gotta do for now.
Yeah, so I'll put them in another one as well, so I'll double up on the safety. Can't touch this bag now. The mamba will bite me right through it. I'm trying to find. There we go. And drop that bag in. And now tie this one up. Right guys, another Mamba safely in the bag, out of the people's roof. Let's go find a nice place to let it go.
Hit it.
I'm going to put Snake in the car, then I'm going to go back up.
Hold it up.
Thank you, Emily, for filming so nicely for me. Being so
I had you upside down. Yeah.
Guys, you are never going to believe me, but there's another Mamba. I came up into the roof after putting the Snake in the car. I said to the people, I'll just have a quick squiz and just make sure that there aren't any others, just to give them peace of mind. And there is indeed another Mamba up in this roof. So the Mamba that we've just caught, having been a male, was probably looking for a female in this roof, and this is more than likely the female. Just trying to get as close as I can to it without spooking it, because oh gosh, it actually hasn't budged an inch. Now in this section of the roof there's no walls for me to stand on, so I have to stand on the beams, and some of the beams are really weak. Oh gosh, you know, it's like impossible to be quiet in a roof. Blimmin' cobwebs everywhere. Okay, there's the Snake, just over there. I just want to get a little bit closer. And get into a position where I feel a bit safer than what I currently do. Oh my word. Just trying to get the tail into my hand, and I can reach forward, secure the head. Alright. Oh great. Okay. Oh my word, guys, sorry about that. Bloomin' phone fell over. I had it sort of propped up. But here's the other Mamba. This is almost certainly a girl, and if it's not, I'm going to be coming back into the ceiling to see if I can find a girl, but pretty sure this is it, unless there are other males in here. So I'm going to have to go down, bag this Snake, and then come back and have a look if there's any more. Okay. This one is definitely a little bit bigger than the one we've just caught. Please be a girl. So these people are not going to want to live in this house. I don't think they're going to be so keen to be here.
Oh.
Look at her tail, it's been chopped
If it's
at some point.
like maybe
Somebody's tried to kill her.
If it is a sheep.
Hi, hi, hi.
Number 2.
This is not safe. Those are how many?
2 now. I'm just hoping this is the girl.
It's a girl.
Poppy.
I'm hoping.
So it was a mating season,
So
like you
if
said.
so if it's a male, that means there's another girl.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah.
Let's look.
Well, I
Your
can't
boy, this
really
looks like
see.
another boy. Yep.
It's another boy.
Look here, Emily.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
That's another boy.
So that means there's a female.
There must be. If there's 2 males, they've come here for a reason.
Yes.
And I'm sure that reason is that there's a girl.
Yeah.
So I'm going to have to go back in the roof and have a look. But it is possible that she's left and might come back, in the evening or something.
Can you go somewhere where it's shade? Because I can't really see.
Okay, come on. Back in the roof, I'm going to go to have a look if she's not perhaps somewhere in there. But if not, she could have gone off out of the roof for the day to go get some sun. And maybe in the late afternoon she'll come back into the roof if she's not there now. So let's get the snake bagged and let me go into the roof the 3rd time. Right. So now that we have another mamba, we have a opportunity to use a different method. So yeah, we're going to use the tube method. Just don't want the snake to be wrapped around me or anything, because if for some reason I need to let go, I don't want the snake to be able to have any leverage on me or be holding on to me while I'm trying to jump out of the way. Yeah, because this mamba's not going to fit out of this little tube. He's not going to be able to go through the little tube. Get the bigger tube in there. Okay, this is when you've got to be careful, Ems.
Must I go back?
I'll tell you when I'm ready, and then you can stand up and just start moving a bit back. It would be so nice to have 3 hands.
Yeah.
Okay, so the snake is going to do one of 2 things. He's either going to go into the bag, or he's going to try and reverse out.
Must I go? Must I go backwards?
Yeah, stand up, move a bit backwards.
Just don't fall off the ledge.
Okay, he wants to go forward, which is good.
I hope there's not another one.
Okay, come a bit closer, Ems. You don't have to stand in Cape Town.
I'm fine where I am.
Okay, I'm just going to get that tail in there. Right, tail is in, head is in, body's in. Okay, everything is in the bag. Nothing is in the tube. So just give that a twist. Take the tube out and tighten the cable tie. And there we have number 2 mamba, boy mamba,
Caught.
safely in the bag. Now let's go on the roof and look for some more.
Oh my gosh, I hope there's not any more.
Okay guys, with the 2nd male black mamba in the bag, now proceeding back up into the ceiling to have a look if there's any others. While I was walking through the house to get to this trapdoor, I could hear rats running around. So that's why a mamba came up here in the first place. It's a good source of food here. I'm not going to film me walking around the whole ceiling, but if I do spot something, I will see you guys then. Guys. There is a third one in the same place that I've just caught the other one. There it is, right there. Now, I don't know where that leads to. There must be like an overhang section there. So I'm just scared that while I'm trying to get it, it can exit the roof somewhere at that point. I'm not sure. But anyway, let me get a bit closer. Oh, exactly the same place. So while I was catching that other one, this one must have already been there just a bit further down in that little section of ceiling space. So this is number 3 that I'm going for. And I've got to sneak up. Try and keep the ceiling as dark as I can. Just only having the cell phone light on so that it's not so bright. So the snake doesn't really see me approaching it. Can't believe it. I mean, I can believe it because it's mating season, but can't believe we're gonna catch number 3 in the same ceiling on the same call out. Okay, where's the snake moved to? It has moved somewhere. I'm just not sure exactly where. Also don't know how many other Mambas are potentially in this Plymouth roof. Okay, so that's that section there where that hole goes through leads into another section of ceiling that side, which hasn't got a trapdoor to get in, and there's no space for me to get in. So I kind of have to catch the snake from here, or have to bash a hole in the ceiling from underneath to try and get it. But the snake looks like it wants to get mobile, so what I'm going to do, I'm going to sit here very quietly, very quietly, put the torch off, or put it on very dim, so I can just see if the snake starts moving, and maybe it'll come a bit closer to where I am, because where it is now I can't get it. So let's just wait a bit. Okay, number 3 is starting to get a bit more mobile now. Come on, snake. Hey guys, doesn't look like she's that keen to get mobile, and I'm getting a bit warm in here. It's not really hot, but it's a little bit uncomfortable. So I'm going to try and encourage her to move a little bit. Maybe get to a place where she's a bit closer to me. Stick the tongs down there, see if I can make contact with her body, get her to move a bit. She's moving, and I don't know where she's moving to. Flip, I've got no space to work here. I actually think I've got her head. Which will be unbelievable. Yep, I've got the head, guys. Just don't need her fighting now. Don't want her to hurt herself. Come on. Come on. Normally when you get a mamba by the head, they just come with you. This one's wanting to fight, but there we go. There we go. Oh my word. We have number 3. We have number 3. And this is even bigger. This one is even bigger than the other 2. Oh gosh. Emily? Ems? Can you meet me at the trap door? So I can meet me at the trap door so I can pass you some things? This snake is a big one. This is a really big mamba. Yeah. Not the best situation to be in, but what can I do? You got to do what you got to do. Alright. Thank you, Ems. I don't know what I would have done if I didn't have you with me today.
Oh my gosh. I
I
think
would
you
have.
wouldn't be surviving.
I think I would have had a bag problem.
Okay, you can come down.
Okay. Alright. They're just getting bigger and bigger every time. It might be because it might have bitten itself in the gum. Okay, bring the tubes, bag, and grab stick. Definitely clamped down and bitten itself in the gum. There's a little bit of blood in the mouth.
In this house, sir. How should we live with this? No.
Yes.
This is the big one. It's bigger than.
At least we're getting.
Yes, this one is
Getting
bigger
the-
than
I
my
used to
one.
think it was babies.
It is a black mamba.
All of them.
They're all black mambas. Yeah,
Ah,
they're getting bigger every time. Hey, everyone I catch is bigger.
This is the biggest.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, eventually, I think we got the girl.
It's a male.
I think this is the girl.
I hope it is.
I hope so.
You're also tired now.
But that still doesn't mean that there's not
You
more
must
males.
check for me, please.
Yeah.
Uba, no.
This is the girl.
That's a girl.
Here.
She is attracting.
It's a
The
She's the
male.
one that's attracting all the boys in the neighborhood.
Mm.
I don't know how
It's
long.
about
It's too long.
2.5, 2.6.
2.5, 2.6.
Maybe more.
Yo.
Yeah, about 2.6 meters.
2.5, how many feet is that?
We don't know.
From
About
15
18 feet or 16 feet.
Yo, Jehovah.
to about 8 to 9 foot.
8 to 9.
Yeah.
Okay, let's get a measurement. So from there to there, then from there to there, and then from there to almost to that line
Yes.
from the wall.
Yeah. Yeah.
Almost. Okay, let's get
That must
you.
be heavy.
Yeah, it is about 3 kilograms or so. Okay, so now let's get your
Close
head.
its mouth.
James, can you please grab me a cable tie in the car? You can switch it off the video. Okay, let's see if she wants to go into the bag. Get her on this side. I think she's pretty keen to go. Yep, she is. No, she's suddenly not so keen. She seemed very keen and then she just decided, no, I'm not going in there. I think we're going to have to do this the hard way with her. She's not being very cooperative.
Is she even gonna fit?
Yeah, but only just, I think. I'm going to stop her from swinging back in the bag and biting me. Like that. Sure. Go into the bag, into the bag, into the bag. She's battling to fit through this tube. She's so fat. But she's going.
Help her.
The fattest part of her is already through. Come on. Every time she exhales, she can fit. When she inhales, she can't. Yo. You know, it's a big mamba when it doesn't fit through a 60mm pipe. Is it a 60 or 50?
I don't know. And I don't want to know.
Is it looking better now, Ames?
Kinda.
Okay, just watch her in the bag here. Okay. She is fitting. Just. Come on. Go through. Just got to get a tail in here. Come on, push your tail through. Just a little bit of tip of the tail, there we go. Okay. Safely in the bag. Thank you, Ems, for your help. Number 3 is secured. Let's get her in the car and then let's go up into the roof and look for more. So off we go, back up into the roof to look if there are any more. Hopefully not, because they're getting bigger and bigger and stronger with each one that I get. And that last one has really tired me out, especially having to crawl around through this roof with it to get out. So I'm really hoping that's it for the day. At least just for the day. I don't mind coming back tomorrow or the next day if there's any more. But I'm a bit burnt out now. Okay, so driven out to a really nice isolated location, and we've got all 3 snakes. This old jack in the box over here, one of the males, another male here, and that's the female. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to release her first, let her go off into the bush, and she'll leave behind a nice scent trail. And then when I release the males after her, the males will be able to pick up on her scent and follow her and catch up with her and continue with what they were basically doing in the roof. Alright, I've undone the bag and this girl's been quite eager to get out of here. Come on. You free now? Come on. Shame, not a happy snake. Not a happy snake at all. Here we go, big girl. There we go. Off you go. She was an absolute beast of a snake. A bus of a girl. Alright, next, one of the males. Okay, next is Mr. Jack in the box. No, that's the closed end of the bag snake. The open end is the other side. That was the one with a very truncated tail, very stumpy tail, and gone off exactly in the same direction as the girl. So that's good. And now the last one, which was actually the first one that I caught, the smallest one. Make sure your head is not in the corner of the bag. Okay. Bit of a better behaved snake. Oh yes, we've got this one in 2 bags. Forgot about that. Okay, snake. Your turn. You've gone off in the completely wrong direction. Well, they'll all be safe out here.